The novices aren't dying nearly as fast as the belted.
Not even. Needs to be hitting the person in front of you in the back.
Novices are dying left, right, up, and down. About almost 15 till 2. Well, now you know why they give a 2-hour break for lunch.
What?
It's almost 15 till noon. Remember, you got to subtract an hour from your watch.
I got 25 still.
Let's bring the news.
My watch is 18. My watch is 18 minutes. 8 minutes ahead of the rest of the world. It says it's almost 15 till. So.
Well, see, mine says it's 16 till.
You got a clock on the camera.
Yeah.
Who's left? Midrum, I think, has one that I know of, or had one.
One what?
One lady knight. There was one.
I think, yeah, and she moved to, what, the east?
I'm not exactly sure.
And so
I've heard that she'd moved.
Yeah, she did move, but I don't think that we have any lady knights right now in our kingdom. But they did make one in our kingdom.
Too bad we haven't got
most of them just don't want to.
And Susan and we have a fair enough yeah.
That's not unusual. There are some kingdoms where the queen is won by right of arms.
Oh yeah, we have.
As well as the king.
October when we went to Crown Tourney in Farmington, New Mexico, there was 3 women that were fighting for Crown.
Yeah, we've had women fight in the Crown Tournament, just none have won in our kingdom yet.
Lady Rose couldn't fight because she had broken her finger.
Ew.
She broke this finger and this finger in battle.
Are they dead yet?
They're dying.
They're not dying nearly as fast as the champions did, which is surprising. Huh?
I just saw it.
Anybody need cooling down?
Not here. This is most of us have been in the shade so far. One of the nice things about having shade.
So I usually film from up there, and you get, first of all, it's in the sun, and second of all, people always stand in front of you. So I decided not to do that this year.
We've had a decent view down here. This must be the last 2 here.
Yeah.
Not quite. It's like an authorization fight. Not quite.
Someplace
The calcium is bad on heartburn.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to or Kmart.
Yeah, the medieval Kmart guy. Yeah, he probably. Oh, geez. SpaghettiOs and tortilla chips.
I use it.
No, there's a good use for a dog. There's a good use for a dog.
Oh, this is
These are really intelligent archers. They're shooting their arrows and they have absolutely no capacity to shoot anywhere near that far.
no, they're keeping them at bay.
Oh, gee, that guy's got some range.
Well, actually, they just reintroduced it. They had outlawed archery for a while. Somebody accidentally got one through the eye, I think.
Yeah.
And,
It depends on, see, the middle hasn't used the Markman.
Scratch the archers.
These are going to sneak up on the behind of them.
oh, look at the
Everything's right over the hill.
well, you can see the pipe sticking up anyway.
It's fun for the fighters, but it's not very.
So William's still on the edge of the hill. I can see him fine from here.
How
So
much fun do you figure with 60 pounds of armor and 85 degrees and humidity?
Where's rats and why do they do it?
They're masochists.
I see Salima, and it's fun for them. You don't do things that's not, and you don't keep with it.
My first border raids, I was helping out the water bearers in the medic tent, and they had ice and cold towels ready for everybody who was getting heat stroke out here. But they were enjoying themselves. You're right.
Well, there's three Griffin fighters. Yeah, three Griffin fighters are out of it.
The night before. You take the salt tablet before the battle, it just dehydrates you, but the night before it's...
but you start drinking water an hour or two before the battle, what you do, and you keep drinking.
Yeah, they keep them hydrated as much as possible.
Oh.
Get down and come right back up. It was like a projectile, you know? And so by the time he was 6 years old, they had him changed over to regular old.
That's the final resort when nothing else works.
Looks like there's a lot of pole arms still alive.
That was the only thing I could ask him.
That is sweeping back our way.
What's your wind tone?
Oh, there's still an archer alive over there?
Scale.
Yes, they got an archer alive shooting.
Oh, cool.
Archers often stay back and behind protection.
All our archers are dead.
I love that outfit.
All the archers are now
The
dead.
horsetail sweeping around, and it's so much bowling.
People throwing arrows now.
Somebody died out there.
Lots of people died.
I think I'm actually going to have to stand up.
We may have to move. Well, I guess the marshal will call.
I lost my husband.
You can't tell.
Yeah?
You see his armor? Yeah, she sure is.
Now here's where you could use the binoculars, which are also in the car.
There's people in between us now that you can't see.
Well, plus, through the camera, it's black and white. So.
Is rat out? Oh my God, rat's out. Rat's out. Don't get married. I'm not about to. What is she?
It's a Shire Cincinnati.
She doesn't swallow it.
Well, she chews it up. She doesn't swallow. That's the good part. She does occasionally gag.
I just tried to reach over your head. Right here? Yeah. And then you turn around.
Somebody swung at me. What are they going to do?
Another archer was on the ground. But they're really good.
townie down one morning last July. Down a boring green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, sure I shook myself for to see if I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county now. As she onward sped, sure I scratched my head and I gazed with a feeling rare. And I says I to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair. He smiles at me and he says he, she's the jewel of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of Anne, she's the star of the county now. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county now. My Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and my hat cocked right for a smile from my nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no ox I'll yoke, till my plow is a rust-colored brown, and the smiling bride by my own fireside is the star of the county now. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county now. From Bantry Bay to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county now.
The sun is setting in the west, the birds are singing on every tree. But still there was no rest.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make on the side of a hill in the deep forest. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and tracing a sparrow on snow-crested ground. Without no seed, no light eyes and wind blows, the child of the mountain. She'll be a true love of mine. Unaware of the clarion call. Tell her to find on the side of a hill a sprinkling parsley, sage, rosemary, and washes the grave with silvery tears. Between salt water and soldier steep and polishes, and she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to reap it with a sickle bellows blazing in Scarlet Town. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Order their soldiers to kill and gather it all and to fight for a cause they've long forgotten. She'll be a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. She once was a true love of mine.
Good evening.
I must say, this song is about a mythical being, but he's not really very period.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Mom.
Well, I'm a small town boy with a heart of gold, not to mention heat, vision, and breath that's cold. I got super strength, I'm immune to pain, but I'm weak in the knees. About Lois Lane, she's got a sexy walk and the bluest eyes. Her clothes are always painted right onto her thighs. She's got great taste, so I just don't see why she's in love with my costume and not with me. I can change the course of rivers, bend steel in my bare hands. But none of that hokey macho stuff makes me feel any more like a man.
Drag him home.
I'm faster than a speeding bullet, I'm tougher than a moving train. But why leap a tall building in a single bound when I'd rather jump Lois Lane? Now I'm a nice, easygoing kind of guy. I got mild manners and my wit is dry, but it doesn't ever seem to matter what I say, 'cause Lois never gives me the time of day. Oh, but when I fly the city in my blue and red, she'd risk the whole world just to get me to bed. That's not the way I wanna let her get my bot. It's not making love, it's seducing God. I've told her 1,000 times that we can never have normal sex. If I lose control, we could get Dave Cronenberg to do the special effects. I'm faster than a speeding bullet, I'm tougher than a moving train. But why leap a tall building in a single bound when I'd rather jump Lois Lane? of all the supervillains, poking fun just because I'm still a virgin at age 31. Don't like the names that I'm being called. Who cares if Lex Luthor's always been more bald? I gotta let Lois know the way I feel and let her meet the man underneath the steel. But she doesn't want to have a thing to do with me unless I'm out bashing baddies in my BVDs. I've had it with the hero bitch. Frustration has got me down. Why should I bother with saving the city when I'd rather be painting the town? I'm faster than a speeding bullet, I'm tougher than a moving train, but I'd throw it all away in a minute if I could just once get the jump on lane.